For some reason, it launches on Edge instead of Microsoft. It drives me crazy. All righty, we are ready to go. Welcome. Let me get my things going. How you doing, Byron?
Wonderful. How are you?
Doing fantastic. I'm trying to find our agenda for today. Let's get you back here so I can see you. You can see me. Got it. We are live. Welcome. Live out of Miami, Fort Lauderdale, Lancaster, Pennsylvania. Welcome to the Jersey Boys Sports Talk, hosted by Byron Jones and me, Victor Arocho. Today is February 24th. 2022. If you haven't yet, please subscribe to all of our channel, all your channels or your feeds for the Sportscast and all your channels on YouTube, Spotify, Twitter, iTunes. Please download our podcast on Apple. You'll see Jersey Boy Sports Talk. You'll see that picture of Byron and I. Hit subscribe, hit the notification, you know when we're live. Leave us a rating. It'll help us out tremendously. Our viewership is growing. We're excited. A lot of new things are happening. The season's over, so we got things to talk about. We're going to make some changes as what we're doing, but for right now, we're going to keep it the way it's going. We stream live every Thursday at 8 p.m. Every Thursday, 8 p.m. on YouTube and on Facebook, and we're streaming live on podcasts. So please subscribe to the sportscast.net. You can also check us out and on Twitter. Byron, how you got a sweatshirt on? So chilly over there or what?
Yeah, we're getting weather like Florida now. Yesterday was 72.
Ooh.
Today was 34 and dropping. Then it was sleet this morning, it's snow. So yeah, we're getting a wide spectrum of everything.
That's why y'all get sick over there all the time.
Yeah, who you tell?
Man, but it's the worst to go into the stores and none of them. When it's 72, they ain't got no AC on. It's got to be hot inside the stores.
Hot.
That is terrible.
Hot.
Here's a sorry. Now I got so many computers going on. So we got a lot of things going on today. You had sent me quite a bit of stuff. So today it's you and me. We had our boys on for the playoffs and the Super Bowl. So I wanted to make sure to get back to the Byron Jones, Victor Rocha show for a little while, and then we'll bring on some other guests as we go. How's that sound?
Yes, sir.
Any further movement with the Mills family?
Not yet. Nope.
Yeah, they're shy. I can understand. No problem. But
we're still planning, planning stage, as far as, them going out, to Canton, and, so they've been kind of busy last couple of weeks, but.
When's the ceremony, The ceremony's going to be
August 6th.
All right, so let's try to plug that in. Let's get as many people in Jersey to try to represent.
Oh, I'm definitely going. I'm going road trip.
Are you really? You're going to go? What? You're going for what? For Sam Mills?
Yes.
Really? Why?
Why not? The Jersey guy.
No, I know. I wasn't sure. You mean you don't really know the family? You're connected through, right? You do know the family.
Yeah.
I thought this was a connection through a connection.
No, I'm going. No, I know the family very well, and I'm going.
When is it?
August 6th. Canton, Ohio.
Let me put this down. Maybe I'll make that road trip. We'll do a podcast live from over there.
It's on a Saturday.
So,
okay, yeah.
You can podcast any day, right? There's no law.
Well, I'm just saying, Saturday night and everything.
Yeah, we do it during the day, like live from the Canton, Ohio.
Yeah.
August 6th. You said August 6th, right?
Yes.
All right, I'll remember it. I'll figure it out from there. All right, awesome. So you sent me a lot of things going on. So talk to me. You shocked me about some of the things they need. So I'm gonna leave that one for last. Yeah, you saw my question. Like, what?
Yeah.
Okay, so talk to me. So what's going on? Giants, what do you see happening now? Now you feel good. I feel good with what we got in coaches, right? Based on our assessment, based on some of your information you gave me on feedback. I feel pretty good going into the season. I feel pretty good. We got some good draft picks coming up, right?
Very, very high. Got a bunch of, I think it's like 5 or 6 picks in the top 100.
So we got 5 or 6 picks, right? They got to make the right picks. And so this GM, they better do something. That's the bottom line. They gotta focus on first winning the conference. We got to go back to winning football. Did you agree? We cannot continue with losing seasons. Period.
No. First, let's agree with this. They got to fix the offensive line first.
There's no doubt. Well, we can't. My point being is we got to win one, and we can't win without fixing the offensive line.
There you go. At least we're on the same page now.
We're on the same page, right? It's about winning, and the only way we're going to win is they fix that offensive line, right?
So you agree finally after 2 years?
That's not true. I've always agreed with fixing the offensive line. I've never not agreed with it. I've always said it. But it's my problem. But the thing is, you keep saying that, but you kept had a love fest with Daniel Jones.
I still do.
I know. So,
Daniel Jones is not.
They're pretty good with a lousy offense. But Burrow got sacked more than Daniel Jones.
Yeah, but Burrow also has elite talent that come to work and play every week. Boyd, Chase, and Higgins, and the tight end Uzamana or whatever his name is, him and Joe Mixon are all available.
Wait, let me tell you something. That hurt him in the Super Bowl.
But all those guys, were available.
We never talked about that tight end.
Yeah, he played.
He didn't play the Super Bowl.
He played. He was a little bit. You sure?
Huh?
What about?
I'm pretty positive he was out. He was out for in the playoff game beforehand. He got injured. He was out.
Yeah. But he had.
The Super Bowl?
I don't know. I'm just throwing that out there. They have elite talent at their receiving core. All 3 of those guys, all 4 of them are good. Joe Mixon was available every week. The only thing with them is their offensive line sucks.
So let's go back to what you sent me. What the Giants, what you see the Giants needing. Okay, so we're gonna leave my favorite for last, because I can't wait to talk about that. I was impressed that you responded. And man, why do you keep throwing me in the mix? Every time I read those, you notice I'm not on those messengers as much as you guys are. They're so long, I can't even catch up with the conversation. Like my phone goes ding, 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 ding. I'm like, oh man. And then so many GIFs. I don't know what GIF goes to what.
Well, read faster.
And even Andre gets in it.
Read faster.
Just think about it. That whole crew, you, Andre, Santiago, all of them were in that thing. Oh man. It cracks me up. All right, so we got, you sent me even more stuff.
Yeah, I sent more stuff.
All right, good. Yeah, because I know you can't get into Google Docs and make it easier for me.
Yeah, I know. Why would I do that?
Yeah, why would you? Just
Yeah,
copy and paste, because some of us are not retired. All right, so Mitch Trubisky from the Bills is a free agent QB to push Daniel Jones. Mitch Trubisky is with the Bills?
Yes, he was. Remember, he came from Chicago Bears. He was a second overall pick when he came out. He did take him to the playoffs twice while he was there. And then somehow, some way, his career fell off the wagon, and he ended up sitting behind Josh Allen in Buffalo for the year. So, yes, he would be a good pickup because he's free agent, would be a good pickup for the Giants to, 1, be a better backup than that other guy, or push Daniel Jones for the job.
You mean Skeletor?
That guy, yeah, I'm not going to say his name anymore.
Skeletor.
I can't say his name. Nechosaurus, that's better. Nechosaurus.
And you know who Skeletor is from He-Man?
Yes, I'm that old too.
Yeah, except for he was built. That guy isn't built.
Nechosaurus, man, because his neck is about that long.
Yeah. He looks like a cousin of Adam Gase. Hey, Trubisky, I wouldn't mind Trubisky. I'll take anybody, that'll either teach or push or do something with Daniel Jones. But
we figure he's coming. They're bringing, Kafka is going to be the offensive coordinator, but you have Dable his handprints is going to be all over the offense. So Trubisky has been, working, with the Bills, knows that offense, because who knows, there might be a little bit of this, a little bit of that in there. But then, that's going to be competition for Daniel, and there's nothing wrong with a little competition.
No, there's always good competition. I think that would be good. But man, we're getting Bills heavy though. I mean,
Are they a winning organization?
Right now they are.
There you go. That's all that matters.
And they're in a tough AFC.
Yes, they were, but that's all that matters. That you figure they picked from Buffalo, Chiefs, and the Ravens. All three winning organizations. There's nothing wrong with that.
And remember, that was the number one thing I said. If we're gonna get coaches, give me coaches from those teams. I never really mentioned the Ravens, but I did mention the other two teams. Like, I want those coaches, right? Don't start picking up this and that. I don't want any Patriot coaches.
Well, we already had a Patriot coach, and Dable did come from the Patriots, so he did coach there at one time.
He came after.
After what?
In other words, the experience, the results or the analytics are, if you come directly from Patriots as a coach and go into a head coaching position, that doesn't work out. All right, so you said we have the 5th pick and we have the 7th pick.
Right.
Coming up, right?
Yeah.
So you're saying offensive tackle, Mississippi State.
Yes.
And then you're going with a cornerback.
Yes.
I thought you wanted an edge rusher. Because you said
your
top need, you said you didn't rank them, but your top needs are line, tight end, linebacker, edge rusher. So you got two defensive players and 2 offensive players, and then you also put QB, which I put QB question mark. So you're saying going offensive tackle. We need a good tackle, man. I mean, we just need a good tackle.
Well, if they have, if Jacksonville takes the first tackle off the board, which should be the kid from Alabama, Neal, then the second one, I can't say this kid's name, the one from North Carolina State, he's like a guard or a tackle. That is the second guy. And the third guy would be this guy, who's more in a pass-oriented kind of thing at Mississippi State, Cross, and he would fit, if that's the route they go as far as a tackle.
All right. And then you have a cornerback, right? Well, we always need cornerbacks. Free agents this year. You got Nate Soldier. Right?
Well, go back to pick 7, the 7th pick.
Gardner from Cincinnati.
And you want to know the reason why?
Why?
Because the defense that Martindale is going to run, they need corners that can cover man to man. This is the kid from Cincinnati that never gave up a touchdown his whole career in college career. I'm not basing he's going to go to the NFL and do that. I'm just saying he's a 6'3" corner, 200 pounds. Huh?
Yeah, he won't go to the NFL do it.
No.
How many interceptions is he at? How many interceptions he had?
They never threw over there. I don't think he had many because they just didn't throw his way. But
yeah, but remember, as a defensive back, I'm not. This kid's, first of all, Cincinnati was a good team. They just weren't a top 4 team as witnessed, right? But they were a good team. For him to be on a good team and to play that well, I mean, he's a player, right? Yes. But the other thing is, if you don't get beat, right? If you don't get beat for touchdowns, a lot of times your stats, that means sometimes you're not aggressive enough. You're not getting the ball, right? So let's see.
He's a big corner. And if they trade,
and he's 6'3". Oh,
yes. And if they trade,
that's like Patrick Surtain, no?
Yeah. And if they trade Bradbury, which is possible, which we're going to talk about too, or cut him because of that big cap number he has, they're going to have to replace him with somebody. So they might go that route if they get rid of Bradbury.
Yeah, he's had 3 interceptions per season.
They just didn't throw over there.
That's a big guy, man.
For a corner, yes, it is.
Yeah, he had 3 interceptions. So he said he had a total of 9 interceptions in 3 seasons.
They just did not throw the ball over there.
It's not giving me the stats that I want.
But that's all based off, if they trade, Bradbury, sometime this offseason. So that could change where they don't pick, if they keep him, then the, edge rusher or, whatever the best available, athlete of 7, or take the pick, trade down. That way they can get, if the kid from Iowa, the center is still available, they could take him with the 2nd pick. But I wouldn't take a center at, the 7th pick, and the draft's kind of high.
Yeah, we need a tackle. Let me see what he's got here. No, it's his defense not putting up. Oh, this guy looks good. I mean, I love big corners. Big corners big corners make a huge difference.
Either him or Stingley, the kid from LSU.
All right. So then now we got free agents. I'm going to go through it. Then we're going to go Nate Soldier, Austin Johnson, Billy Price. So we got tackle, defensive tackle, Billy Price guard, Evan Ingram, get rid of him. I don't want him. Jabril Preppers. I like Jabril. Will Hernandez, Glennon, get rid of Skeletor. Danny Shelton, Reggie Ragland. I like Ragland though. Lorenzo Carter and Dante Pitts. So those are the free agents. Trader cut James Bradbury. So that was we were just talking about trading him. Sterling Shepard. I kind of like Sterling Shepard. He's hurt all the time, no?
And he has a big number too, so he might be gone.
What about Rudolph?
Well, put it this way: the general manager said that he has to clear $40 million in cap space. That's what he wants to clear, because I think they're like 8 or something crazy that the Giants, and he has, these guys by cutting these or releasing these guys will get him to, the number that he wants to, be at, which is $40 million.
All right. So do you like Nate Soldier? I think you liked him, no?
No. Come on, man. Like no, he got to go.
Austin Johnson.
Need to keep him for the rotation.
Billy Price, guard.
Backup guard.
Evan Ingram, tight end.
Needs a change of scenery. Got to go.
Gotta go.
Gotta go.
Jabril Peppers.
Come back on a 1-year deal because he did get hurt. I like him.
Will Hernandez, guard.
Bye.
Glennon, I know that answer.
Bye.
Danny Shelton,
his best days are behind him. Out.
Ragland.
At a cheap deal, backup linebacker.
Lorenzo Carter.
Well, you saw how he played toward the end of the season. He started getting sacks. He'd been there 3-4 years and, had like 2. And all of a sudden, he's got 5, 6, or 7 of what he had. So, if they can get him on the cheap, I'd bring him back.
I think he was playing for a contract.
Yeah, cheap contract, because ain't nobody else gonna give him no crazy money on potential.
Dante Pettis.
I would bring him back.
Really?
He was a good punt returner in college too.
All right, well, we got a lot, it's going to be an interesting season. I still think the NFC East is wide open. I don't think, no matter what the Cowboys, no matter what Jeff or any of these guys think, I just think the NFC East is open for any of those teams. I don't think it's a dominant division. I don't think you walk into it like you did of the Patriots of the past, where like they're going to be the NFC, they're going to be the AFC East champions. I don't think you can say that in the NFC.
It's going to be, a lot of changes, because the latest one that threw out there is that the Washington Commanders are in the running for Aaron Rodgers.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. They were talking about that today.
That would be stupid.
Why?
It's still talent there. I wouldn't go there.
McLaurin, the Come on, they got a good receiver. They got Logan Thomas.
That's a bad move. You're going to go from the Packers to the Washington.
If he wants to get out of there. If he wants to go, why not? What's wrong with Washington?
Okay, all right. We want to talk about that. Let's pick the. Okay, if you had to pick 5 teams that you think Aaron Rodgers would go to, that would be a good fit for him to go to. Okay, what 5 teams would those be?
Oh, 5's a lot. Number 1. Okay. All right, number 1 would be the Denver Broncos. They're loaded receiver.
AFC
2,
though, tough conference.
The
AFC, that's a tough conference.
Yeah, but still, they're loaded receiver. They're ready to win right now. Minnesota Vikings, just to put a thorn in the Green Bay Packers.
Oh, that would be like Benedict Arnold kind of stuff. That's to hate each other.
Well, guess what? I could put them in the purple up there, the purple and gold of Minnesota. Yes. Or let's see, where would be another nice place for him to go?
Dude, that would be. Wait a second. Hold on. Let me just go in here. NFC. Oh my God. There's no way. Okay, so who was the first one you said?
Denver.
All right, Denver. All right, so Denver is AFC, right? So going to Denver, man, that's a tough conference. Like look at the Raiders. The Raiders, you're playing against Mahomes and Justin Herbert.
Look at the receivers that Denver have right now. They have 3 really good receivers and tight end. He would have better weapons with Denver.
2.
Huh? He would have better weapons with the Denver Broncos than being with the Green Bay Packers.
Yeah, but he's still got to go through Mahomes and Justin Herbert.
Okay, all right. That's what you compete for. You want to got to beat the best to be the best.
Yeah, and then you got to go through Burrows, and then you got to go through Tennessee, and then you got to go through Buffalo. I mean, I don't know. The whole point everybody was saying Rodgers going to the AFC is going to be a mistake.
Yeah, but why? Okay, he's at Green Bay. They've had home field advantage, 2 or 3 times or whatever the last few years. And what has he done? Nothing. He's gotten 1 Super Bowl in the 15, 16 years that he's played in the NFC. So what would be the big deal? Him going to the AFC, with a better cast of characters to try to get that second ring.
All right, so you got Denver, you got Minnesota. Go ahead.
Who else is in a running for quarterback?
Tampa.
Nah, he wouldn't go behind Brady. No.
But that would be a good fit. I mean, they're pretty stacked.
They'd be a good fit, but no, he's not gonna go behind Brady, and then they got to hear all the you only did it because that's Brady's guys, and Brady, no.
Okay, San Francisco would be a good place.
No, because they don't have anything to give up. What do they have to give up? They gave up 3 number 1 picks.
I wasn't asking that, man. I didn't get into extra stuff. The question was, okay, you picked your 3 teams. My 3 teams would be 1, the 49ers, right?
Not going there.
He ain't going to Minnesota either.
Why not? Who knows?
Okay, well, who knows he doesn't go to the 49ers?
Because they have Trey Lance. And they gave up. They gave up.
They're talking about Brady going there.
They gave up 3 number 1 picks for Trey Lance. So what do they have to give anybody?
I think these are my picks. The 49ers would be good for him. The Green Bay. I don't know about Philly. That's about it. All right, let's get out of there. All right, so the NFC, let's stay with the NFC East. Okay, Dallas, how do you think they're going to do next year?
Not as well as they did this year, because They're going to have a few. They have a few salary cap issues that are going on with Amari Cooper. They're not going to keep him with that, the $22 million hit. So he's probably out of there. Randy Gregory is probably out of there, and DeMarcus Lawrence is probably gone. Vander Edge, the linebacker, said they can resign him. So they do have some big holes to fill.
I think I also think the looming situation with the coaches is going to be a problem.
Well, if he loses, he's out. That's easy.
I know. I just think I just think a bad atmosphere. Philadelphia, loses. They want Russell Wilson.
Who? Philly?
Mm-hmm.
No. They would rather, around here, they would rather have Aaron Rodgers than the other guy.
They would have Aaron Rodgers than Russell Wilson?
Yes.
Anybody would want Aaron Rodgers.
I'm just saying the people, these crazy people around here prefer Rodgers over Wilson.
Of course. He's way better. I mean, you can't. Russell Wilson, Matt Ryan, among 8 star players who could be traded this offseason.
Matt Ryan's 30. Russell ain't going anywhere.
Yeah, they got Russell Wilson, aging Dane Brown-Quaid. Okay, you got Ryan Tannehill. They say has an opportunity.
That's the perfect place for Aaron Rodgers, right there. That's Tennessee. There you go. Tennessee. That will push them right over the edge.
And that's a NFC. That's an NFC team.
Oh, that's an AFC team.
Oh, it's an AFC team. But they got everything. I mean, they got all the weapons he needs. Tennessee would be good. Matt Ryan, free agent. Carson Wentz, I think he's
done. He's done as a starter.
I can't. Poor Jimmy Garoppolo. That's sad. This guy's gone, taking the one game away from the Super Bowl. He's been to the Super Bowl, and no matter what, he's still on the bar. Oh, Barkley is one of the stars that can be traded. Giants certainly could hang on to former first rounder as a guinea pig for new coach Dave offense, but due to $7.2 million in a contract year with a future extension likely to cost the Giants anywhere to 12 to 15 million per year, they should be seeking reasonable offers to get they can get. Barkley is just 25 with freakish and often injured physical tools. But that money would be better spent on fixing QB, the O-line, and pretty much every other position. They can also use any extra draft picks. So they're pretty much like, get rid of everything. This is what Capral said, right? Yep. I sad. I like Barkley. But it's true. I mean, he's just hurt. Just if you can get what you can get for him, get it.
Yeah, but you don't give him away, though. You don't, at least a third. You get a third.
They're saying you can get the money and the picks.
The money and the picks.
Yeah. Like, in other words, you'll be able to free up money to use to go after offensive line and fix some of the quarterback and get picks.
Yeah, one.
It's considered one of the stars that are up to be traded. They're saying Grady Jarrett. What do you think about him from the Falcons?
Very good defensive tackle.
Okay, defensive end, Frank Clark also is up from the Chiefs.
He's kind of, he's getting up there age too. So not really.
Really?
Yeah.
That's what they got here. Oh, keep reading. This is a mock draft. O'Neal, Eden Hutchinson. They got Charles Cross, Mississippi State offensive line. Is that the guy you picked?
Come on, man. Come on now. Come on. Really, man? You gonna do me like that?
Oh, you did? Yeah. I think it's the same name. They're suggesting they pick him. Did you steal it from there? Oh, and then they got Kevon Thibodeau, the edge rusher. they're saying to go after him. Giants go after another upside prospect in Thibodeau. Where's he from?
Remember,
Oregon. He's 6. Wow, he's big, bro.
this is where
258.
This is where all the naysayers and all the craziness comes out as far as with the whole draft process now, is because at the beginning of the year, this kid was the #1 prospect, coming into this year, and now all of a sudden. Yes, and now because you got people, the talking heads and running their mouth and stuff, sitting there saying this guy, he has a bad work ethic, and he has a questionable character, and so that's where he's, where he was at the beginning, and he's starting to slip now. Where see where the Giants may get him at 7, and that's because people sit there, they don't know this kid, they're not going to know anything about him.
Why you think 7's a bad number?
No, I'm just saying originally this kid was the #1 guy coming into this year. He was the #1 guy on the board. Now all of a sudden people are running their mouth, sitting there saying, he has a questionable work ethic. They have the questionable this, he's hurt. And now all of a sudden, he's slipping. He's not where he was. And now all of a sudden he's all the way down to #7 because, one guy or 2 guys or whatever, have decided, he really doesn't play that hard. And they don't know this kid. They said he had hurt his ankle, this year, he's hurt a couple times. But then, for them, they start bashing this kid, before the combine and before the teams have a chance to sit down, and talk to him. That's not right. It really isn't.
Oh, they're saying they also said that Garoppolo could go to Pittsburgh. That wouldn't be a bad place for him.
Oh, speaking of Pittsburgh, you also see who the other guy is there now, right?
Who?
Brian Flores.
Yeah, but we spoke about that last week.
No. He just signed with them the other day.
We talked about that last week.
That he signed with them?
That he was going there, yeah.
Okay, I was just checking. Because you get all excited when Tomlin and Flores and everything. I just want to make sure you remember.
Yeah, I like Tomlin and I like Flores, and I'm happy that Flores. I want Flores for the Giants coach.
Yeah, okay, but why can't Dwayne Haskins get a shot first instead of bringing somebody else in? Haskins
as what?
The quarterback. He's there with Pittsburgh.
Yeah.
Why not?
I think Washington ruined him.
How'd they ruin him? He's been away from Washington for 2 years now.
They put him in too early. They just threw him in. I hate.
But you don't think sitting behind Big Ben, sitting behind a professional, sitting behind one of the best coaches in the NFL, learning his craft, sitting and watching. You don't think he's probably going to be a little bit better?
Maybe. I like to see him do well, but I don't think I don't see anything that gave me any spark. I think Heineke did better. That was impressive. Hey, let's see what they write about the Giants. Giants, this Daniel Jones thing is highly, highly unlikely to work out. But Brian Dable, that's your star, a rising star.
Yes, I'm going to stick with it.
Brian Dable, in his first year as head coach, doesn't need to overact to a problem that he did not create. He and rookie GM Joe Schoen inherited.
Shane.
Joe Schoen. They can attack it in 2023. That's funny.
What are you trying to say, man? What are you saying?
I don't think that rising star Daniel Jones.
Why not? Let's talk about that for a minute. Why not? I want to hear that.
I don't think he's good. I don't think he's
even if they fix the offensive line. He's a Duke kid. He's very smart. He's a Duke guy. He went to school at Duke.
I think he's a smart. He's maybe academically smart. I think he's a dumb football player.
So you don't think them having a lousy offensive line, the receivers
has nothing to do with running the ball in head first.
We're going to go to
he's a football player.
That's right. That's right. That's right.
Head first with a concussion, his neck injury. Just don't think it. I think his decision making, his turnovers, everything he's done in the moments that he needs to be his best, to me, he hasn't.
And how many of those turnovers happened because he had a lousy left tackle? The guy, the edge rusher is speeding around the side, knocks the ball out of his hand, tackles him. How many of those you think happened to him?
Had nothing to do. No, a lot of them, it didn't really happen. I don't know. I just, that's my reason. That's it. I ain't got no other reason for that. What do you think is gonna happen in Philly? What's the word going on in Philly?
They're looking for another quarterback, even though Jalen Hurts, he made the Pro Bowl, so he could have been that bad, but for some reason, they want to win. They want to win that right now, and they do have the 3 number 1 picks this year to move up in the draft or next year, pick one of the better quarterbacks that are coming out next year or pick one this year.
I mean, that's why the news was up about Russell Wilson and stuff. I just don't understand these guys. They switch quarterbacks like it's nothing.
Because you have owners that want to win now. Like even in Carolina, if that guy doesn't win in Carolina,
I understand that, but with all due respect, though, Philly's won 1 Super Bowl.
But they still want a good football team. Even if they won't win a Super Bowl, they still want to be in the mix for it. The owner wants to win now, right now. And like, what was I going to say? The Carolina Panthers, Matt Rule, the guy wanted to be the head coach of the Giants. He might be out of a job next year too, because their owner wants to win right now.
I just don't understand how that rotation of quarterbacks they do so much there is ridiculous. It is ridiculous. Washington, what do you think is going to happen there? You think they're going to continue with Heineke?
Yeah, kind of, sort of, I guess. If they don't get that splash pick, pick a quarterback in the draft, or get Aaron Rodgers some kind of way or somehow. He'll be the guy again because Ron Rivera likes the guy.
I can't. I think that's a bad. I can't imagine Aaron Rodgers will go there. I don't think he's going to leave. I don't think he's going to leave the Green Bay, to be honest.
Well, if they don't re-sign Devontae Adams, his guy, because they're going to. I didn't even know. I didn't realize he was that old. I think he said he was 30 today, and they were talking about Devontae Adams, and that they might franchise him. But, he's 30 years old. He's looking to get that big payday. He's looking to get paid. He doesn't want to get franchised. And then, he got, I think it's $18 million or whatever, for receiver. He wants to go someplace and get 50, 60, 70, whatever he's going to get $1 million because this is probably his last big paycheck.
We'll see. We'll see. I don't think I just hate all the story about Aaron Rodgers. Everything drives me crazy.
It's weird, the whole Green Bay dynamics, because they got rid of Bart Starr 16 years. They got rid of Brett Favre was 16, and this guy's at 16. And for some reason, I guess when the number 16 when they hit in Green Bay, they gotta go. And then like Aaron Rodgers is doing the same thing that Brett Favre did. Oh, well, I'm not sure if I want to come back or I want to go somewhere. He's doing it. It's like, well, here's the playbook. When you get to this, you do the same thing.
Yeah, but it's true, man. He as great as he is, because he's a great quarterback. He really hasn't, he's got 1 Super Bowl.
Yeah, 1.
That's it.
And has been to 2 losses.
And lost at home several times.
Twice.
In the NFC.
Twice. Going through 2 times, not once, twice. At home.
He lost to the Giants. He lost more than that. He lost to the Giants. He lost to Tampa.
This year.
And he lost to the 49ers.
Yeah, 3. That's a lot.
That's a lot.
That is a lot.
So everybody, he's a great, great talent, great quarterback, but just not the winner, not the guy. And then now he wants to do, with the COVID thing, with and all this other drama. And I hate the GM and all this other stuff. Go to work, do your job, and you'll be fine.
Yeah, I mean, I think part of it, he is playing the Devontae Adams, because him and I didn't realize him and Devontae Adams are they're like the highest tandem quarterback receiver ever.
Yeah, but he's got one guy to throw to.
He's got Devontae Adams. Who's the other guy?
The slot receiver, the one that he got from Houston Texans.
Yeah, that was his boy.
Not Gordon. Is it Gordon? No.
Anyhow, we'll get off Aaron Rodgers. We'll go from there. All right, so I just I'm looking at the draft picks. They don't even have Cincinnati picking an offensive line.
Well, they got them picking.
They got them picking a defensive guy.
Which one?
I don't know, man. I don't know what's wrong with these teams. That kid, I am so scared. I am so scared that he gets hurt, because I think he's such an incredible quarterback to watch. Do you agree?
Yeah. They said that he's been, in the 2 years, that he's been sacked 102 times. 102.
That doesn't count playoffs.
No, it counts the playoffs and everything.
How could it? The playoffs, he got sacked 20 times.
Yeah, the half the season.
Sacks in the regular season.
They're going back before he got hurt last year. Well, not last, but the year before he got hurt.
That's true. He was hurt for most of the season.
Yeah, he was hurt. And then this year is 51. Then the other 20 in the playoffs. And then whatever he got, the other 30 or whatever his first year. So, yes, they had a chance to draft the offensive lineman from Oregon. They chose not to. They picked that all-world wide receiver Chase, which worked out. But they're still running through there like it's like an open gate, everybody.
No, but he wanted Chase. That was a good move. They said that he's going to pick Roger McCreary, a cornerback from Cincinnati.
That's the other corner from the other side with them.
Not from Auburn. Sorry.
Okay. But it's they need to pick. They have a ton of money with the free agency. I think they got like $48 million, Cincinnati. So they might pick up some through free agency, because the other way, the draft, because the ones they got now, they're gonna get him killed.
Yeah, man. I mean, like I said, he's gonna. They're gonna ruin his career.
He's gonna be like Andrew Luck. Andrew Luck, remember him? Wouldn't fix offensive line. They put everything on his back. He won a whole bunch of games by just as talented, even more talented than Burrow. And look what happened to him. 6 years. I'm done. I can't do this anymore. I'm all broke up. I'm out, and quit. Left $200 million on the table. I'm done. Can't do it no more.
Yeah, that's gotta be bad to leave that kind of money on the table.
Well, either that, or I'll be walking around in a wheel. I'll be getting pushed around in a wheelchair with $200 million, because they did him no justice. Andrew Luck, none. And they're doing the same thing to this kid. Oh, well, he's really talented. He gets rid of the ball fast. Yeah, okay. And that's not going to work out all the time.
That's hilarious. That's hilarious. All right, so what do we got coming up? All right, so what other conferences I wanted to talk to you about? All right, so what do you think? Let's predict. Let's just do some early predictions real fast. All right. All right, American Football Conference. Who do you think is going to win the conference, American AFC East next year? Buffalo, Patriots, Dolphins, Jets.
Patriots.
Ha. All right, I'm going to pick Buffalo. AFC North. Cincinnati, Pittsburgh, Cleveland, Baltimore.
Baltimore.
I'm going to stick with Cincinnati. AFC South. Tennessee, Indianapolis, Texas, Jacksonville.
Tennessee.
I'm with you. AFC West, Kansas City, Chargers, Broncos, Vegas.
Vegas.
I'm going to pick Chargers. All right. NFC East, Cowboys, Philly, Washington, New York.
Come on, man. That's easy, man. The Giants. Come on.
Oh, so let me write this down on my thing again. This way, there's no confusion. I know.
This day, Byron Jones.
This day, Byron Jones.
Byron Jones.
Down.
The New York Giants.
I didn't say it. I denied.
That Byron Jones picked the New York Football Giants to win the NFC East.
Oh. Byron picked Giants. I can't write it. Boy, I'm so sorry. Giants win NFC East 2003, right?
2023. Yep.
Right? I'm picking the Giants too, but it's not surprising. I picked them last year. But you saying it is a lot different ball game. That's what I want to hear. All right, let's see. Okay, NFC North: Green Bay, Minnesota, Chicago, Detroit.
Detroit.
I gotta write that one down too. Hold on. Detroit. Oh my God, that's funny. Detroit ain't gonna win anything.
Yes, they are. They play hard every week.
They do. I give them credit to win division. That's funny. That's funny. That's so funny. I had to write it down.
Whatever, man.
Let's go here. All right. NFC South, Tampa, New Orleans, Falcons, Carolina. That's a tough one. That's like without Brady there, you don't know who.
Tampa Bay.
Did you hear what they that's what I wanted to talk to you about. So the rumors are Brady possibly coming out of retirement to play 49ers for a year. And they said that the Arians-Brady relationship soured. It's funny how they say that it's soured, but they don't mention Leftwich about souring. They mention Leftwich, but they don't mention him souring. What they were saying is that Arians has an Achilles issue, and he would spend time icing it or whatever. During that time, I mean, you can say how you feel about Brady, and I know how you feel, but you cannot deny that brother's a worker, right? He's a studier. He's going to put in the time to work. Is that a fair statement?
Yeah, I guess so.
Why do you got to say yes? Just say yes.
Yeah, okay. All right. That'll make you feel better. Yeah.
Thank you. Okay, so he's with Brian Leftwich, which you know I like Leftwich as well. So do you. So him and Leftwich are working on the game plan, putting in the work, while Arians is icing his ankle.
What's wrong with that?
Arians would come in, take a red pen, and red line the entire strategy that Leftwich and Brady.
You know why? Because he is the CEO of the organization. He can do that.
Well, apparently that led to, all right, this is a pain in the rear end. You have Leftwich and your quarterback, which you said he's like a coach, and you're helping, you're icing your stuff. They're working. I mean, they might as well not have done anything.
Yes, how is Aaron? Arians is 60-some years old. He's not going to be out there like that in that hot sun that it's hot in Tampa, out there in the field like that. When he's the head. He's the head guy. That's his job.
Isn't that the guy you threw your hat away for?
Yeah, I did. Yeah, Chuck did it. He's the head guy, and he overlooks everything that goes. That's his job. How many other coaches do you think do the same thing? Don't have their hands in anything, and they let their guys do their thing, and then when it comes, Saturday or Sunday, whatever, then that's when they make the important calls. A lot of two. They're not like Saban. Saban coaches the defensive backs. He coaches them up.
And
but he's still the head guy, right? There you go.
I don't know. I just think that I was surprised that I could see Leftwich and him getting upset. Like we're working, doing stuff that you're supposed to be involved in. And then
what is he supposed to do? What is he supposed to do?
He was there icing his. He was trying to,
And then what did he do?
Those guys probably, in my opinion, they should have just stopped. Not even worked on the plan.
But they got the game plan together, right? Then the head coach comes in behind them. Don't like this. Don't like this. Don't like this. What's wrong with that? There's nothing wrong with that.
I don't know. I think you got your offensive coordinator, which has been pretty good.
Which is Leftwich.
Mm-hmm. And you got a Hall of Fame quarterback working on it while you're sitting there icing your fat leg. And
now you're gonna get personal with the guy, man. Come on, man. The guy's 67 years old, man. He doesn't have cancer, man. Come on, man. Let it go, man.
He's still a fat kid. And speaking of fat, because I didn't get a chance to answer your sister, on regarding 50 cents at his weight. Your sister was defending him. What do you got to say about that?
Nothing. I've met him in person, everything, man. I like the guy. I like his music. But he's up there. He's getting up there in age, man. So what? At least how many other people can hang upside and just be able to do what he did? Not many.
Okay.
He got paid for it. That's all that matters.
Yeah, I understand. And I understand what your sister says. As long as he's happy, is what she said, and I understand that. But you don't know if he's happy. You don't know. You don't know if he looks in the mirror and he sees his weight. Hey, I get dressed up in a suit. I look good, and I tell people I want to lose 30 pounds. They're like, "What's wrong with you? Why would you want to lose 30 pounds in that?" It's because when you take the clothes off, you still see what you see.
Well, put it this way: he has enough money that if he wanted to do something about it, he could. So it's his choice.
Well, that's what I said. That's my argument was to your sister. Was the only difference is a guy like that, he's got enough money to have a chef, he's got the tools. I mean, because the other guys are his age and they didn't get as heavy. But I'm not, and I wasn't judging him. We were just making an observation. I mean, you want to defend him, but if that was a woman, if Mary J. Blige came out super heavy, you don't think she would have got a wrath?
There were a lot of comments with the people that I was around about what she had on, but
about her weight or what she had on.
Both.
Well, she's a little older. I mean, she always looks good to me. I like Mary J. I didn't think she looked anything. Maybe a little bit of pounds, but it is what it is. But 50 looked heavy. Normally he was like ripped.
Dude, he's short. He's about 5'6" at the most. He's not that big guy. He is not that. No, I stood right next to him, and I was looking at the top of his head.
Yeah, but you're a giant. He
is. He is.
Right next to you is
if they list him above 5'9", I'd be surprised. He is not that tall.
Tall is 50. Okay, let's find out. How tall is 50 Cent? Let's see. See, I told you he's 6 feet tall.
No way. Nope.
I'm telling you, he's pretty tall.
Dude, I stood right next to him by the car, and he is not 6 foot.
His net worth. His net worth has went down.
A little bit.
I don't know why. He must have made some bad investments because he was worth a lot more than that. They have him at 6 feet. I thought he was tall, dude.
He ain't no 6 foot. No way.
Let's see how tall is Rick. Rick Ross is the guy I don't like. Rick Ross 5'11". He's not the top. Yeah, they have him as 5'11", 6 foot. Yeah. Eminem is not that tall.
No, he's not. No way. There's no way he's 5. He's 6 foot.
You don't think he's 6 foot?
Nope. Dude, I saw the guy. I was looking right at him. No.
You're looking right down at him.
When I was looking at the top of his head, all I know is that he ain't not 6 foot.
Yeah, I'm telling you, he's 6 foot, bro. Because Eminem's 5'8", and that's about right.
No way. He is 6 foot.
Really? Oh, we'll see. But anyhow, the Super Bowl. What you think about the Super Bowl halftime?
It was all right. You know, it wasn't better than Prince and Michael Jackson.
Nah, I also did. I thought there's too many people. Like you couldn't enjoy any of it. Like, you know, the people who really should have been on there for me was Eminem. I mean, not Eminem. Snoop and Dre, because they're from LA. Everybody else isn't from LA.
We could have got Ice Cube and a whole bunch of other guys too, but you know, they probably
been on. You know,
Ice T, them. But then you get the people. Then you get to the point where people are going to be, which they did. They should have been there. You know, they're gangsters. You know, they're anti-police, and so you had to hear all that stuff too.
Nah, but I mean, the only thing is that I don't think Ice Cube would be there because he's a big Raider fan. Right, so I don't think he'd want to do something like that, but we'll see what happens. All right, man, we're about to wrap it up. This is a little slower show today. I'm sorry, I'm a little off my game. I'm tired. It's been a long week for me.
Vacation,
huh?
Go on vacation.
I need something, bro. I'm tired. I am. It's been a long month. Just one of the long months going. So we're gonna wrap it up as soon as I can pull up my. There we go. All right, we're gonna wrap it up with the Gary Sinise Foundation. Please donate to the Gary Sinise Foundation. Let me get his verse and get ready to go. Freedom and security are precious gifts that we as Americans should never take for granted. We must do all we can to extend our hand in times of need to those who willingly sacrifice each day to provide that freedom and security. While we can never, ever do enough to show gratitude to our nation's defenders, we can always do it a little more. Gary Sinise, that's Gary Sinise, SINISE Foundation.org. Please donate what you can. Help out our defenders. Man, we got some problems in the Ukraine, bro.
Yeah, a little bit. Yeah.
What you had to say?
Come on, you know what I said. Woo, Rams.
All right, so remember next Thursday, 8 p.m., we'll have some things. I'll have a lot more energy. We got a lot of things going on. We'll be better prepared. I want to thank you as always, Byron, and we're looking forward to the rest of the see what's happening. So I'll say we get some good pickups. All right, bro. You have a good night.
All right, you too.
Thanks.